Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the part of the world. Welcome back again to this YouTube channel, Reason Together TV. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please enable to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever you see my update or my upload, you will always be the first person to be notified. Please share this video with your friends and family. Share with your friends, share with your neighborhood. This case that you are about to watch is a case of child access denial. Please stay tuned as the complainant and the defendant make their statement. Thanks for watching. Until I come your way next time. Bye for now. Ciao.
Thank you for being with us. Okay, good afternoon. Okay, quickly tell us what is your complaint and why you complain against the place.
My name is Odozo Chidima.
Okay,
I when I came here, I got married to Mr. Jude Ezekiel in February 2017. Meanwhile, I met him, we met each other sometime in November, I think October 20, 2016. So along the line, he was talking about marriage. She wanted to settle down. No problem. As much as me too, I want to settle down, but we have to get to know each other. Then from there,
look into this place. Just face this place. You don't need to look him or look in other people. And speak up, please.
so on getting to know each other, pregnancy, I got pregnant.
Before the marriage.
Yes, before he came to see my people. So I got pregnant. So he was trying to know if really he was responsible for the pregnancy. Meanwhile, before when I met him, he didn't tell me he was married. I didn't know he was married. It was on one occasion that I visited him. I saw a baby shoe hanging on the wardrobe. So when I saw it initially, I didn't because his elder sister is living with him. He was also living with him in the same house, and that one also has a little girl. So I felt, my mind was that maybe the shoe belongs to the little girl. But on the second thought, I think even if the shoe belongs to the little girl, why would they be hanging it on the wardrobe? I asked him, this shoe that is hanging here,
You
what's
say they
happening?
can't
How am I
hear.
doing? So I asked him about the shoe, concerning the shoe. First of all, he told me that the shoe belongs to someone. That was the first thing he said. He said, someone. I said, I overlooked it. Then at the time, he's now changed again and told me that anyway, that there's something as God told me that he was once married. He was married before that. He married himself for 8 years. There was no issue. They didn't have, the woman couldn't give him any baby, that they separated. So I said, okay, no problem. Continued. But before he came to see my parents, issues kept coming up because maybe if I do something, maybe I mistakenly do something, because I cannot say I've never wronged him in any way. I'm not perfect. So if I mistakenly do something wrong, the way he would just attack me, he would be running all sorts of things up. Before you know, he would start threatening about going ahead with the marriage. That he don't think he can go ahead with the marriage. That he's not, that what he's expecting to hear from is if in me is not what he's seeing. That he doesn't think. I kept begging him, trying to cool him down, trying to get calm him down. That they're just getting to know each other. If there's anywhere wrong, he just try to at least. So that one finally came and saw my people. Then before we went, concerning the pregnancy, number of times he kept questioning about.
Like, you don't need to bring your face again. Now, who asked you to come inside?
So concerning the pregnancy, he was still questioning me about the pregnancy. Meanwhile, when I discovered that I was pregnant, then I traveled to, because I schooled in Abia State Polytechnic. I went to collect my results. Then I got to there.
They cannot hear you, madam. You either speak up. I don't have microphone here. Everybody's complaining that they can't hear you. You shift your this thing close or you speak up.
So when I went to school to collect my result. That was when I get to know that I was pregnant. I called him and told him. He said that I should run a test. So I went to the laboratory office to run a test. I did the test and it came out positive. I called him and told him he invited me over down to Lagos here. I came back to Lagos.
We don't want to hear all the story. I don't
So
have time for all such story or how you get pregnant or how you come. Go straight to the point to what you reported here. I have so many people lying outside, sitting outside there. You get the key point of what I need to hear. Then I'll listen to you. I don't have time for how you get pregnant or how you call it, please.
a number of times he denied the
I said concentrate here. You
He
don't
did
need to turn to the people have to say me. You face the camera in front of you and talk to the camera.
A number of times he denied the pregnancy, being responsible for the pregnancy. He even took me to, we did about four different scans just for him to accept that he's actually the owner of the pregnancy before he find out, even though he still accept. After the baby, he was still questioning that. Even there was even a day my younger sister came with her children to come and see me. He was asking me that my baby looked like my younger sister's children. That am I sure that he's the owner of the child, or that does the baby belong to my sister's husband? So the issue kept coming, even abuse, violence. It was violent number of times. I remember just a day to my EDD, just because of he saw a crack. I saw a crack on the table that he bought newly for the house. I saw it and showed it to him. He started questioning me that what happened to the table. I told him I don't know. I was just seeing it. Yeah, that's why I'm seeing it. He said that like I must tell him what happened to the table. That was what brought about the issue that very day. That this man he pushed me out of the house, the room. He pushed me out of the room just a day to my EDD. Kept every time he keeps threatening to beat me up. I should ask if I didn't really know the person I'm dealing with. The day he will beat me, he will do this one, he will do that one. That he even there was even a time he threatened to stab me.
So what's
Me
your main
and my
issue?
unborn baby. Number of times keeps threatening me, keeps threatening to beat me up, he will stab me, he will do this, he will do that. So along the line, or to the day before the day I finally left the marriage was the day he slapped me. He slapped me and threatened to throw me down from the stairs, from the balcony. Sorry. I told myself that I can't continue with this marriage. I cannot continue like this.
You people finally married.
We finally married.
Okay.
Married. So I left. Well, because someone cannot threaten to after slapping me. A number of times I had done that and then threatened to throw me down from the balcony. You would not expect me to stay behind. So I left. And when I was leaving, I left with my baby. My baby was just 7 months old then. So after when I left, he immediately 3 weeks after I left the marriage, my father died. My father's corpse was still in the mortuary when he went and reported me to welfare office at Isolo local government. That he resolved the marriage. He doesn't want to go ahead with the marriage. He doesn't want to continue. Now he only wants to be taking care of our baby. So that he will only be paying 20,000 naira per month just for the upkeep of the baby. The issue was resolved there. He started paying the money, even though he wasn't that constant. Sometimes he would pay 10,000 before he would have to pay the new one to enter the next month. So when at the welfare office, when they were telling me that they wanted to know if I have a job. I told them that I just finished school when I met him. I have not gotten a job. I have not even done my service. So they asked me when I'm looking at going for my service. I told them last year, that 2019. I said okay, no problem. Anytime they asked me about my baby, where I will keep my baby when I want to go for service. I told them that all my sisters are here in Lagos. I don't have problem with them. I trust them. If I keep drop her with any of my sisters, they will take absolute care of her. I don't have any problem with that. He said no, that he doesn't want it that way. That he wants to take care of his child by himself. He wants to do it by himself, even against the
You wanted to go to another state.
Yes, because I don't have any marriage certificate to prove that I am married. I don't have any editing. So I just filled the form that I posted me to Osun State. Also, when I was going, because he said that he doesn't want me to take my baby to any of my sisters, that he will take care of her by himself.
How old was the baby?
She was a young 7 months. That was last year, March.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 months. So he said that he wants to take her until when I come back. I said, okay, no problem. Dropped the baby with him. I was going, and then I was coming back to see the baby. Then along the line, okay, at the time, because people were telling me that I should go back to my marriage. I should just try and sort things out with my husband. It's not the best.
What do you really reported here? Is
So
it violence? Is it access denial? Let me be sure of here. What do you really report?
I put it about a child access denial.
Can you just go straight to that point?
So
Why is denying you access to the child? Because you are still taking on that.
so
What is the issue about the child?
and the thing is that once I come back, he will not allow me to see the baby. When I come to his house to see the baby, I even sometimes I will plead with him that okay, I'm coming back. If I come back, I would like to take my baby at least let her stay with me even if it's for the weekend. Before I go back to Osun State, I will return her back. He said no. He said no. He just denied me the access. Even if even after I finished my service and came back, if I buy something and take to my baby in his house, he will reject it. Even in her school, he told them not to be collecting anything from me. That he told me face to face that since my family the ones supporting me, that they asked me to use my marriage and I accepted, that they can do anything. They can even ask me to poison my baby and I will do it just to get just maybe to get back at him. That I can do anything that my family tells me, that he doesn't accept, he will not allow me to allow my baby to accept anything from me. So that is that he totally denied me the access to the child over how many months now to
How
today.
many months?
At least after before I finish my service, and then since I finished my service since March till now, if I call him on the phone, I want to come and see my baby, he will say no. Or if I come to the compound to see my baby, the highest thing he can do is just to bring her up to the balcony. Both of them will be there. I will be downstairs. They will be upstairs. I will be begging him. Even the last time I visited my baby was August 16th. That day was on her.
How old is the baby now?
She's 3 years now.
3 years.
3 now.
And you left the baby when the baby was how many years?
Yeah, and 7 months.
A year and 7 months.
Yes.
Were you just staying in Osun State while you were going and coming?
I was going and coming.
How often?
2 weeks there, 2 weeks in Osun and 2 weeks in Lagos.
Okay, when you were visiting, coming, and were you seeing the child then?
I was seeing
And the child was under his custody.
yes, the child was
How do you usually meet the child? A male or female?
female.
And he bring the child to you, or you visit the child over there?
I was visiting because at the time I decided to move back because I was like people were advising me to go in my marriage. I should come make my marriage work. That at least for the sake of the child. So I told him I wanted to come back. He refused initially a number of times. There was even a time I even had to go and buy drink and beg him, went to his office and beg him. He refused. I even on his birthday last year, birthday. I okay no that was 2 years ago. I still did a birthday cake and to just all those things, just to trying to see if I can get his heart. He refused. Number of times I tried. At the time, he told me that he was not the one that asked me to come back. I said, okay, no problem. I went back to his house. Even the day I wanted to go and bring our loads, I told him to come and help us to bring them. He said he cannot do it. Let me bring them back. Let me rent Jetta Mara. And we started living. Yes, problem of school. I will be in the house. I'm not doing anything. I'm not working. I don't have any other child to take care of. He asked me not to go and take her, that we should remain there. My baby will be in school from 8 till 6 p.m. when he comes back.
Why?
That I should not even just go. I should just stay in the house. I will be in, and the distance is just like opposite. This is our where we are living, the house. The opposite is the school. I will be in the house not doing anything. My
And
baby
you
will be in
left baby
school.
in school?
Well, until he comes back, he will go and pick her. Number of times, even the first day, at the time I told myself, no, I cannot continue like this. Anything that will happen, let it happen. I went, the first day I went, when he came back, it was just God's divine intervention. That why would I go against his instruction? Why will he tell me to leave the baby in school and I will still go ahead to go and pick her? It continued like that. Every day problem. Even for that number of about 5 or 6 months that I stayed with him after I went back. Nothing, like no form of communication, nothing, no. In fact, we just totally, virtually living like strangers. We don't sleep on the same bed. Okay, he said that before we have anything to do with it, I must run a test. I did the test. I even have the results here now. I did a test for him to be sure that I don't have any form of disease or something like that. when I brought the test, he said that no, that he's not, he doesn't approve it. That the test to him is not, he's not satisfied with the results.
What
That
kind
is
of?
not uh, um, uh, to know if I have any form of infection. Maybe that I might have contracted infection from other men. I will let, or that I want to come and infect him. I told him okay, no problem.
The test was it run by both of you or only you?
He told me to go and do the test. I went and did the test. I did the first one. Even do the blood, but not just only the vaginal swab and the urine. That she also do the blood test and went back again. It cost me 8,000 naira. He did not even contribute 1 naira. He said I should do it with my own money. I did it with my money back from Osun State. And for one day, he never okay, it was only transport. I will not ask him for assistance over there, maybe to rent a house and for feeding. Sometimes I would just call him, please. They have not paid us salary. Please, just help me. Anything. He said, like he doesn't. I don't have his support. Anything I'm doing there, I'm just on my own. That he never have anything to do. After I brought back the results, he told me that he does not accept it. I should go and review it again. I told him I don't have such money. 8,000 naira, just I wasted it like that. And you said they are not satisfied with it. Unless you bring the money, go together. If you're adapting the result. But for once, we never slept on the same bed. We never, we were just literally living strangers until and the violence started again. The day I didn't even, he was the one that asked me that if we go out that day. I told him no, I don't have any mind to go. He said maybe if I would like to visit any of my sisters. I told him that I want to picture of my sister. He said anyone. I said okay, let me visit the one at Solo. That's our last one. He said okay. We went there. And then in the evening I started coming back because I needed to cook. By the time the food was done, he came back. He started flared up, started shouting that I'm very stupid. That he knows. He purposely said that to me that because he know that I would still go to fall for it. Family, I would not hear. A number of times, he knows that if I go, he will not know that I am to the house and prepare food. That I'm sorry, the food is already on fire. Few minutes, and we go. All the thing continued. He even pushed me that very night. That was the day I sustained this back here. That day. A lot happened that I cannot start stating here. The only thing is that he has denied me my access.
That is not possible.
I don't want.
Hold on. It's okay. You are done. We don't need too much story. The person is here, and you need to hear him out also. We are not here to judge by one person. We will listen to all the parties and know who is saying the truth or not. Okay, Mr. Jude, let's hear you answer.
Thank you, madam. Um, no man will marry one call his people to want to marry a woman if he didn't love the woman. I love my wife. I married her out of love.
So you will speak up, please.
The issue that I did not tell her that I got married before. This was the first thing I told her the first time we met in a restaurant. I told her, anybody who knows Judas can know that I'm a very sincere person and down to earth. I told her that I'm married. I told her everything. God bless me with it. We got married. We are living as husband and wife, and there is no issue. There's no way two people are living together that there will be no plus and minus. It will be there. So, as the pregnancy, this one she's saying scan of fabricating lies. Any woman that is pregnant medically should go for scan. I'm not the first. Any woman that bears a child knows that she too one time or another go for scan. That one apart. The truth is that when she was pregnant, I told God when I got married that if this woman is pregnant, if this woman born this baby, that I will go to church, I will buy her a jeep, and she will go to church without asking me. So one day, I have made a lot of sacrifice. I was living in the place. That place I was living, what I used to come around, it's not that it's okay, but what I was coming there. And I said, no, this is my daughter, this is my child. I have to relocate my family. I have to pack up from where I'm living to a better place for my family. So one day we were outside, me and her, we are looking through the window. Somebody dropped her daughter at school. And I saw that's the Jeep I'm riding now. I love Jeep. I got her. I said, will you like this Jeep? Naturally, what I want to drive is this 350. That is what I love. But what I bought is RAV4, 2012 model. I got her in the come. Do you like that Jeep? She said she is. I will buy it such that you'll be going around with my baby. That's the picture of it. I want to put her. I never planned. I never planned. So in the process, I'm a businessman. Business start to have issues. I supply goods worth over that 4 million naira. The company includes that. Things were so rough. My wife never supported it. So nothing she would take aggression. So she's saying she admit that. Let me come to that. Because I don't want to say all these things. Then because she has raised up all these matters, I have to say it.
But you summarize just the
So,
same way.
yes,
I
yes, yes, I
because I have other cases
okay,
outside.
let me summarize. The issue of child denial. Everything I do in life, I have facts. This is the apology letter she wrote. Since everybody should go through it. She wrote this. It's not me.
Over what?
No, when you go through it, you know where I'm coming. This is the apology letter she wrote. Now she said, Jude. Now see, in this process, I had stroke. I had problem with my business. My wife left a daughter of 1 year to me. I was trying to bring out my business that is already down. And at the same time, trying to take care of my little daughter. I sacrificed everything for my daughter. The school she's attending will do everything, whatever I'm saying. The welfare people should will and go.
Came from where?
Well, from wherever she's coming, from her house, from her sister's house. So
She will come and beg the baby.
and go when that time she has already left. So
Hold on. She left and left the baby, or she left with the baby.
see how it is.
You consider my camera.
Okay,
Now
okay.
you have to sit one place and talk so that I can
Okay,
because you're
okay.
just
First, she left home with the baby.
okay.
She traveled. When I came home, I didn't see my baby. I put the call because she didn't pick. The family pick and told me that she's with them. Come on, I started paying her every month 20,000 naira. Evidence. I pay her 20,000 naira until when she returned back to Lagos. That is after 6 months. She returned back to Lagos with the baby.
From where?
From East. I went to see them. Hi. Yes. My baby was started. She that a carpenter baby cannot wear. I felt bad. I asked her, why is this baby like this? Am I not giving you money? She of herself. I felt bad. I left the place immediately to the welfare. Because I don't know who I will tell, but since there is welfare, I don't know that there is welfare at the solo. My driver took me to welfare at a Butamata. It is at the Butamata that they refer us to Isolo. But she is claiming that I bribe welfare people at Isolo, which God knows I don't even know them. I don't even know their faces. That's how I went to Isolo. I reported the case. And they called her. When she came with the baby, they looked at the baby. They said, why? Jamie is giving you money. That one is the issue there. Now they resolve that she will have the baby. Huh? Why I pay her monthly what I feel I should pay? I said that naturally I'm paying her 20,000, that I will continue to pay 20,000. And God in heaven know that I never miss that 20,000 naira. Whatever I say, I'm talking to God because He is the creator of everything. So That is what happened. She took the baby. Her father, during this process, her father is a good man. I reported the case to her. She to him, he said, Jude, don't worry. When I come out from the hospital, I will settle the case. In the process, the man died. The man, if he's alive, all these things will not happen. She told me, Jude, although you're not my biological son, but you're like a son to me. That you came to my house, you did everything that is required to marry a woman without one remaining. See, I went to the house with 700,000 naira. What left with me was 200,000 naira. See, if you did not love a woman, can you do all these things?
For traditional marriage.
Yes, everything over there. I did it one day. Ask her. Now, when the father died, I supported the family. Although she's no longer with me, according to Igbo tradition, since she has run out of the house, I have no business with her. But my friend always tell me that never pay people bad with that. Pay back people. I never do. If people do you wrong, never pay them back with wrong thing.
Okay,
So
let's
I supported the family.
Hold on. So don't go there. The reason why you will not go there. May the soul of the father rest in peace.
Okay.
Let's not go there. The same way I stop her taking us round and round for marriage and how you met or what happened. The issue she reported here is child access denial. Why do you deny her?
I have evidence. That's what I'm saying.
Why did you deny her access to her child?
I never do that. And God in heaven never come enter my brain one day.
Has she been seeing her child?
Yes.
When last did she see her child?
16th August.
16th August.
Yes.
How did she see the child?
Now, you know, in this process, this wahala, I had stroke in the process. I was attacked because the family warned me that if I didn't release the child against the decision of the welfare, that I will not live to see my sister is alive. They went to my elder sister and threatened her. This man saying his life. I keep calm. I do not talk. So by that December, I had stroke. Stroke that I don't know. Now my BP is I was paralyzed. She came to the hospital. She was saying like this. I was lying on the bed.
Can you just sit without demonstration? Okay. You are affecting my camera. You are
the truth cannot be hidden.
No, you can talk with her. She was talking and we're picking points.
Okay.
You can equally sit down and talk without all this heavy demonstration towards my table and my camera.
Oh,
you just talk quietly. Go ahead, please.
So in my hospital bed, one day she saw her that I'm down with you. She was sitting like that place. And unfortunately for me, some friends were organizing prayers for me. One bishop came. She was with me when they came. They started praying. The bishop stopped the prayer. He said that this woman, who is this woman that she's interfering with her prayers? Who are you? And then I said, she's my ex-wife.
Have you people divorced?
No, we have not divorced
officially.
But when the woman left, she come back again and said that she's sorry. You forgive her. In less than a year left. While she was leaving, she left the baby. My cousin, my nephew that was staying with me, asked her. Because one morning she called me, called my elder sister, called my sister's son with us, that she's tired of this money that she's leaving. I said, see me, you will see me, see what happened. It's not a month you begged me, and I forgive you. We are living us together. And what made her to beg me is that, see, I have to go back. Why I have to go back is that this person, when she want to go for youth service, she came back to me that she want to go for youth service. I said, how can you go for youth service with the baby? What is your plan? It's okay. Let us domicile the orientation in Lagos. I supported her. We went for teaching of them and all that. We planned it perfectly. Me and her, we agreed. I said, God, for the first time, me and this woman agreed to do one thing. You know what happened? 2 days to the orientation camp opening date. She come to my office and said that arrangement is cancelled. That she will not serve again in Lagos. I said, what will be the fate of our baby? She said, is it not my baby? Is it not your father born the child? Now, I thought she's joking. On that very day, because every day I do visit my them, I can't say about is a holy thing that I buy things every day to them. Yes.
When are the parties still?
Man, on that very day, I thought she was joking. I went to visit them. She told me that she's packing my daughter's things to my vehicle. That she's giving me my baby. I said, what do you mean? I told her, see, you can postpone this youth service till next year. God in heaven will bear me witness that you can postpone it till next year. Let us at least baby go at least 2 years before you leave. She said no. That time, everything that I get time. That she has wasted 1 year before because of the baby. She cannot waste it again. This is what she told me. She carried the baby's material put inside my vehicle with tears. I wanted to go. She said I should hold on. She went and carried 5 liters jerrycan that I should drive her. I should drive her to the main road that she want to buy food. I said maybe she's a kind of playing, and I was not convinced. Do you know that on the road, this woman left, come down from the vehicle. Her child was crying. She closed the door and went and buy food. If what I say here is lie, let me die by accident.
I'm coming.
Allow me to finish what I'm saying.
No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You cannot control me. You are finishing. You should make point to what you are saying. Hold on. Hold on. What is now is that she come down to buy fuel and you are inside the car with the baby.
Allow me to finish now.
You will summarize
yes,
and that thing.
If you don't have time for us, why do you call us?
No, I will not. Don't question me like that, please.
Sorry.
Don't even try that. I'm not your wife.
Sorry.
So if I have time, I will use all my time to give to you.
Okay. You need to know the truth. The truth is that she closed the door and left. It's done on me. So I drove my people to my house.
Sorry, the baby clothes was already in car.
Yes. Everything, all her properties in my car.
The question you ask him now, the person bought the fuel to the house or she closed door and that is how she left and leave the baby with
That
him?
is it, man.
That's what he said.
That's what I'm saying.
You say she came down, the baby was crying, she went and bought fuel.
Madam, listen now. What I'm saying is that she closed the door and left with the jerrycan to go and buy fuel. She never came back. She's here. I left with the baby. In my life, I don't know how to wear pampers. I don't know how to clean baby bump. I don't know how to make baby. But she forced me. I start to do all these things and accept it with all.
Hold on. When she left, she came back that day or the next day, or she just left until, and that was how she left for her youth service.
Yes, that is how she left for her youth service.
That was how she left for her youth service.
Yes.
The baby was with you.
Yes.
Inside car, and she keep the baby's clothes and told you that she wants to buy fuel.
They will use in their house.
That they will use in their house.
She was already in her sister's place with the baby. That's what he said.
He said the baby is inside his own car.
Yes.
And she dropped the baby's clothes inside the car and said the guy should help her to where she will get fuel. Then she stepped down from the car with the jerrycan and left.
Yes.
And she left you with the baby.
Yes.
Are you not hearing what he's saying?
Where was the baby then? Was it in your house or
In their house.
In their house.
not this house?
Not in my house.
That is what we're saying the same thing. Why are you confusing?
In their house.
You went to their house now.
Yes.
And that was how she left for you service.
Yes.
Allow him to finish.
Allow me to finish. So, prior to that, while she was with her, she was complaining sick. And when she came, they went and I asked him to go to health center and do test for the baby. It happens that the normal children, the bacterial load or the microbial load I buy a chemist, it's maximum of 5%. But my baby's own was 20%. She was very sick. That's why I sent her money to take care of my baby. She asked me money that she's in the hospital. I should bring one. I sent that money to her, apart from the normal 20,000 naira. Now, my baby.
That is why you need to coordinate yourself and say few things.
Okay, ma. Okay,
Yes.
Okay, ma.
The main things are the things that you need to go straight and
yes.
eat it.
Now, she left for her youth service. In the process, within 2, 3, 4 days, within a week, baby developed serious sickness.
After she left.
Yes. I took her to one children's hospital at the first time. My neighbor was carrying the baby. We took her there. They said they cannot attend to us. It's children's hospital. I have forgotten. Mother and child the first time. You understand? It's like this. So we went there. We came back. We went to one private.
Eventually, you know the child.
So eventually survived.
Down.
She came after when I called her the following day. She came to the hospital and stayed with the baby. So when we are coming back, I drove the baby and her to my house. Now she was asking me, why do I bring her to my house? Take care of the child. She said that I did that without her consent. So that she
Okay, why did you bring her to your house?
Yes.
Do that with her consent.
Just need to do that. So in the process, we reconciled. She was there taking care of the baby. She will go and come. God knows that I did. But because that she went to that.
Sorry, how old was the baby when all this?
She was 1 year.
1 year.
1 year, 7 years.
Everything is a fact.
How old is the baby now?
3 years.
3 years. When did you finish your service? March this
March
year.
2020. March 2020.
March this year.
I entered camp 28th of March 2019 and first out of service 5th of March 2020.
1 year, 7 months.
When I was going for my service.
When your baby was already walking.
Yes.
So the way you left the baby, what happened? Did you? Well, okay, hold on. You said you want to go for your service, and you told your husband, right?
Yes.
That you went to go for your
Then
service.
I even at the welfare because they were the people that raised the issue.
No,
of
hold
service.
on.
I have to get something doing.
Hold on. Whether you serve, you did not serve. Billionaires today is not your qualification. If God want to bless you, bless you. All the people that you had, President Buhari is not a PhD holder, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not about service. You discussed with your husband you want to go for your service,
Yes.
and he said you should.
That if I want to go, I can take care of his child by himself. That my family is
Then when somebody
And the
said if you want to go, you can go. This sound as if the person, your husband, is not happy with your decision or with your proposal of going, leaving the child at that tender age to say they want to go for service.
is.
So how did you not leave the child?
At the welfare, we concluded that the welfare officer, one Mr. Mark, I still have his number. The man told me that okay, since he has said that I should go for service, and anytime I'm going, I should call him so that he come to the house and pick the child. That no problem.
The welfare should come and pick the child.
So
or the
him
husband.
himself.
But he said that out of annoyance. There's a difference between a mutual understanding and where somebody said, no, don't do. But he wants to do. It's okay, you can go ahead and do if that's what you want. But if you are going, I'll come and pick my child. Don't take my child to your family while I'm alive. Since you that have the baby cannot sacrifice your own time or 1 year to allow the child get to 2 years or 2 years before you go for your service, then you can go. But I would prefer to hold my child instead of releasing the child. And moreover, a man that be looking for a child.
He said that he's not that I should go for my service. But what he knows is that I will not
How did
take
you
the child
leave the
out.
child? How did you leave the child?
After the agreement, he said that any day I'm ready to go to the camp. They
Mm.
go to camp. I should let him know.
So the day you
on
went
the
to
day I
buy
was
fuel,
going to camp, that
Yeah.
evening I called him. He said, okay, that when he's coming back from work, he will come straight to the house.
was
Yeah,
how he peed the
so
child.
he came there, but then I've gotten my baby things already.
Mm.
So when he came, I put the things inside the vehicle, inside the boot. Then he took those things. Then when
I mean, ask questions first, but make I know that
Did
you
you,
comment.
the both of you agree to do your service in Lagos because you're trying to process it?
I was the one that told me that I don't know that there's someone, the person that was helping me to fill the form was telling me about if I can help me to do so that I'll serve in Lagos here. I told him that what and what is required. He said that he mentioned marriage certificate and some other things that I need to collect for the document. I told him that I don't have marriage certificate to go with. The guy said that, told me that he can help me to just arrange it. I told him that please, I'm scared. I don't want anything that will alter my destiny. I don't want anything that will implicate me. So even though
But if you have
a
a picture for your traditional marriage, any other question?
so that was what happened.
All right, please summarize, sir.
So while this thing is going on, you know that the case is already with welfare. So one day, the child will be with me. Further. So what I said she used to come to the house to see her baby. I don't have any interest in it. Unfortunately, one day she came in. I found out that she's very, very desperate. I said, why are you so desperate like this?
Desperate out to carry the child.
That she want to carry the child to her house. I said, this is against the decision of the welfare.
Because this welfare say the child should stay with you.
Yes.
Why should we visit?
Yes.
Okay.
I said, this is against the decision. Welfare people are still alive. I said, this is against the decision of the welfare. But I will not allow that. If you want that, call them if they are aware. Then, in the process, she has birthed the baby. The baby slept off. I rush inside to carry cloak. There's a cloak, big cloak, that once she sleeps, I'll use it to cover her. I went inside to carry that cloak. She ran away with the baby. The case is with the police. I have my pictures, I have evidence. She ran away with the baby. You know, I have problems with my leg. I had an accident, I can't run. So I was shouting. The fire with my lipping, because she know about I have issue. That's why she ran away. So as I come out, the security, everybody rush. It was neighbors, they caught her. They said, Madam, that this one has been covered up. That we never know that you are no longer living with the baby. He has been covered up. It is them that protect the baby. They say my sister. Then my sister came out, they said, my sister, I should not touch her. That my sister should collect the child from her. My sister collected the child and it was like fire. I was like, don't worry. My sister collected the child. As they give me that, they're not giving the child. As I was telling the child to, she rushed him. She rushed me. I just ran into upstairs. You know what this person did? Like this door now. She used heavy stone to destroy the door. The evidence is in my house. And I have the pictures. Now, I kept quiet. She still went to welfare again and reported. Welfare said that they have taken their decision. That if she don't like what they said, that she go to court. That they will come with the case file. You and personally, I went to police. I called police. Police came and witnessed what happened that day. I reported the case to them. Amaka is the person in charge of it. She said she will arrest the woman. And that she go and adopt a little baby. I said no. That I don't want issues. That I'm ready to bear anything in this life because of this child God has given to me. So that is it. Then she keep on, then the school was on. She keep on going to school to see the baby. You can put a call to the proprietor of the school. I told her, anytime she wants to see her baby, please let her see her baby. The only thing she can do is to call. Let me confirm that it is her. That I can never deny her, my daughter, the love of her mother. This that saying is a witness. While this person was leaving my house, the second time she was leaving, she packed all my children's, my daughter's clothes and gave me 30,000. She didn't have what. The clothes I bought with the, although my business was down, my daughter never lacked anything. Till now, she never, and she will never lack. She will attend Harvard University. I don't have a girlfriend. I had given everything to my daughter, even when I was down with stroke. In the hospital, I called my sister, please come and pick my daughter. My sister come and pick my daughter. This is what came to my hospital bed. You know what she did? No, she did. That if my sister failed to release the child to me, that what happened to me will be a little thing compared with what will happen to her. My sister is alive, and there is a phone call. She recorded it. See, my family, we educated. Not only educated. We have facts of everything. Like I come here and I come here with the facts. Now, I want to ask you a question. Let me not talk too much. Madam, you see this shoe?
Show it here.
Do you see this shoe? Sheda Child is wearing it. Who bought this shoe?
I bought this shoe. This sandal.
She said she don't. How did this shoe get to me? Talk.
I was the one that dropped it. When
You
was
dropped
refusing
what?
to accept
You
it from
dropped
me.
what?
I came that day. I even brought
Wait
don't
now,
you-
wait,
don't
wait,
you-
I have everything. All this shoe. She's the one that bought it for me. In my own presence, she wear this. I forbid her from entering inside my house. Because one, I'm down with you. But God has miracles healed me. I cannot be able to run again to Butu. So, how do I allow her to come in if there is no security? Now, the very day on 16th of August, it's my daughter's birthday. She came along. And, you know, so come up with a lot of complications. My cervical sclerosis, the bone of my neck here shifted. It was so painful. So, after massaging the doctor, they gave me neck collar. She saw the neck collar. Doctor told me that I should be lying straight. I should not move. But when I heard her voice, I came out. Whatever I say, I never lie. I don't know how to lie. I came out on the balcony. I said, "Listen, I don't have strength to come. Please come next." She got angry. She said she wanted to see baby. I went, carry the baby, see her child. But period to that, before the visit, she do visit every week. The only time she wasted, which is not me, I never told her to stop. I never. Is this 16th? I was surprised when, honestly, she bought it for. I was surprised when she come up and said that I should. And I said, how? What happened now is what I told you here is clear and you can investigate it.
It's okay. It's okay. I want to quickly ask you. The day you went there, did you really take the child from a bed when the child was sleeping and you were caught at that gate to return the child? The way he said, straight yes or no. I don't want too much story.
Actually, I would say that in fact it was an expensive joke. Let me just put it that way.
Expensive joke, huh?
Let me just say that maybe it was a expensive joke or something like that. I told him that, oh, please let me take this child. I'll stay for the time for the weekend. I'll return her. He said no. That the welfare instructed him to pick the baby. I said, I said, okay, me as the mother, am I going to harm her or what? That please, I will take this child. He said that I'm not taking the child anyway. Then he went inside and took the baby. I was already on the way. I was already going out when he came to the sitting room. He started shouting, thief, thief, thief. People rushed. People that were passing along.
If it's an expensive joke, if you are joking with him, what stop you as you take the child, you and the child go to kitchen and go and hide, or go to bedroom and hide? Then you not turn it to be like an expensive joke, the pranks that you are trying to play. A child that you have taken from up, a child that was sleeping, I was
holding her.
The child was sleeping, and he said he went in to take duvet to cover the child, and before he came out again, came to the to the room where the child is. You have already made away with the child downstairs. and you were returned back to the house because he alarmed the neighbor.
She was caught on the street, not inside the
He
house.
was
She was caught on the
it means
street.
like
She has only ran away with the child. She was caught on the
I wasn't
street.
running. He was
I
not
have
shouting.
evidence.
He was
How
not
did you
shouting.
get? Is it not upstairs?
It's upstairs.
Don't hit my table.
Sorry.
How did you get downstairs within a twinkle of an eye to take duvet, and you are downstairs already and you have to be on the streets? Even moving child, you yourself and your child moving or running the staircase that you the speed you took from upstairs downstairs before you were called downstairs. Don't you know that can injure yourself and even eventually become a domestic violence accident where maybe that child could be injured, and you will call it expensive joke?
This issue, yes, I still have to be brought up since he decided to bring it up. Even apologize. Even the one he said.
It's not even apology. The apology you read, what did she write there?
She was apologizing for all of what she has made that impact, and she's ready to make amends.
Let me see.
There's no nothing later.
Good evening, sir. Who am I writing it? Is it your husband or another person? Is it him or another person? I'm asking you. How are you? And what?
She was even ready to bring her family. Did she bring her family back?
Together with business, I hope all is well. Even though you never wish to remember me again in your life, even though you wishes never to have met a terrible person like me in your life, entire life, even though you never wish to have anything with me again in this life. But I want to tell you that you are very right. You are right in whatever you think of me. I'm not saying this because I see you as a fool who would always fall for my cheap plea. I'm not even writing this for you to believe me, but I'm writing this from the deepest part of my heart. Baby, I'm very sorry for the way I have treated you. I'm sorry for everything that I have put you through. I'm sorry for every single pain that I have caused you. I know I'm not worth your forgiveness anymore. I'm not even worthy that you should set your eyes on me again in this life. I have been a very terrible human being towards you. I have regret every single thing that I have done. If only I had listened to you, if only I had listened to your warning, if only I had respected your feelings, if only I had endured with you, if only I had forgotten about my family and focused on my marriage, if only I had advised myself and faced the fact that I am married and there is no going back. If only I had known the meaning of marriage, if only I had known what it means to be submissive in marriage, if only I was sensitized about marriage and what it's like, if only my family had sent me back to my home when I left my marriage to live with them, if only I had allowed my mother to intervene in this matter when she tried to correct me. But I cautioned her never to disturb me, telling her that I would never allow any man to treat me like a non-entity. But just in a very short while, I have realized how I failed as a wife and as a mother. I have realized how unreasonable I was, yet thinking that I know it all. I have failed. You, my husband. I have failed our baby. What is her name? And I have failed those who were looking up to me. Like you rightly said, I should have stayed because of Sophia. Is it Sophia? Sophia. Okay. But I choose to allow myself to be used by the devil. I didn't think I'm the love we once shared. I totally forget the good time we had together and the good thing you did for me. Baby, I'm dying of guilt, sweetheart. My world is crumbling. I cannot even think straight anymore. My love, the thought of knowing that another woman has taken over my home and my responsibility has killed me, even though I pretend like I didn't care, but right inside me I'm a shadow of myself. I wish I can turn back the hands of time. I wish I had respected the sanity of marriage. I wish I had devoted much of my time in taking care of my home. I wish I had respected you more. I wish I had channel more of my time, effort, and attention to my marriage to see that my marriage work. I wish I never compared my marriage with that of others. I wish I had made God a priority in my marriage and also pray for the will of God and love to reign supreme in my home. I wish I had devoted more of my time in praying for you, my husband. To be honest with you, baby, you are a very nice and hardworking man that every man would wish to have as a husband. But my stupidity could not allow me to see your good side. My heart is full of regret right now, and I know it's what I deserve. You tolerated a lot from me. You gave me in a long rope, but I was too blind to notice, even in the midst of all the rancho that is going on between you and I. You still gave me opportunity to right my wrongs, but I wasn't thinking right. I thought that family is always right in everything that do or in every decision they take, but I was wrong. Even when your sister tried to make me understand, I thought it was because she doesn't know how I feel. Of course, I don't blame anybody for my mistake. I blame myself for choosing the wrong path. I wish I can correct my mistake. I wish I can right my wrongs. I wish I can rewrite my story. I wish I had understood that pays patience and endurance pays. I pray that our daughter Soporo doesn't make this kind of mistake that have made. Sweetheart, it's never occurred to me that the same way you approached me on the road, the very first time you saw me, you also approach every other lady out there. Baby, to be sincere with you, my soul is on fire right now and I can't even think straight. I can't even forgive myself. I thought I could wrestle with a man. I thought there is gain in being violent. I stubborn, but I never know that it means to be a virtuous woman. I pray that you and Sukuro will forgive my act, foolishness, and the pains I have brought to your lives. It is unfortunate that my family did not see wrong in my action, but other people out there saw it and pointed it out to me. I'm so ashamed of myself to have fought the crown of my head. My mother warned me about my temperament and the way I react to issue, but I gave her a deep ear. Now see where it has landed me. I am the architect of my problem. Will I ever forgive myself? Baby, please, I pray that you find just a little space in your heart to forgive me. Gone and on again, then I know I've lost several opportunities. I know you may not want me again, but please have mercy on me. Forgive me so that God will also forgive me for born mannerless and rude to the only man who took me in, made me a wife and a mother. I'm so sorry, baby, to have disappointed you. My conscience have killed me. Baby, please, if only you can give me this last chance. I would right my wrongs. I would salvage my marriage. I promise to be submissive to you. I promise to give you your due respect. I will adore you, my king. I will worship you, my love. Remember, you are the father of my child. I promise to do your bidding. Baby, please, I will bring my family to come and apologize to you. I will do anything you want me to do for you. Baby, I can take an oath for you. I can even sign an undertaking for you to know how serious I am. Please, I want to reunite with my home. Baby, please, I'm sorry. Please forgive my foolishness and stupid act. I'm very sorry. Please, I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks and God bless you for me. Yours faithfully, your wife, Chidinma, mommy, whatever. So, which day, when did you write this?
Sometime,
Eh?
sometime this year.
Sometime this year. After this, you have gone to the house, or after this later, you have not been there.
After this later, I've gone there 2 times to see my baby.
No. After this, is it after you pack out the second time that you wrote this letter, or you wrote this letter, you went there and come out again?
After I packed out.
After you packed out. So you remember now that you have you realized that you have issue now? Eh? What is the problem?
Oh,
Have you realized? Because we want to know what you, because let me tell you, relationship is not what you put pride. Eh? Relationship is not where you bring in pride. If you want your relationship, if you want your marriage, if you want peace in your marriage, if you want your home, you must rule out what? Pride. Pride does not exist where love exists. Arrogancy does not exist where love exists. Out of love, you might do something out of ignorance, but once you discover that and you know you are in love and you still want your marriage or relationship, you must be submissive. So the issue now, if you have written this, you wrote this to him, but he did not give you the room back. Eh?
Yes.
My brother, where's the name again? Mr. Jude. You read this. And what was your reaction? What was your feelings? What was your thought towards what he wrote to you? Because even me that read it, I was reading it as if I was the one that wrote it. I was not minding my word while I was reading, because I'm also feeling what he wrote. She wrote, sorry.
What, to be frank to you, she has backed out of my house like 4 times. And I forgive.
4 times.
See,
Sinner.
one thing I do in life is to
Hello, sir.
and once you lie to me, I will hate you outright.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry. Yeah.
Because we're trying to save time. My people say, if one stick shook in your eyes for the first time, unknowingly, will you allow that same stick to shoot you for the second time?
No.
Wait, allow me to finish.
Yeah.
Allow the same stick to choke my eyes 2 times because of my daughter. She has done more than this. She
As
has
in the apology.
no physically begging. I said, oh no, I'll forgive you because if not for anything, because of your daughter and you as a person, if I didn't love you, I will not go and marry you. It's not done. So I forgive her several times. But coming to my hospital bed, my house, I'm almost lifeless. Oh God, take me back. Even at this stage, doctor, I can't be in a place for 1 hour. It's an instruction from doctor. I'm at the recovery curve of stroke. If you are bringing me here, down here, that is my condition. I don't think any person that loves a human being can bring a stroke patient. I've been here since morning till now.
Then I told you, I told
Excuse
you
me,
people
excuse me,
that
excuse
whatever.
me,
That one
excuse
is
me.
not her.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
coming.
No,
that
no.
one is not her own whatever. She reported
It's
we
my
invited
health.
you
It's-
and
no,
it's
no.
because we went to court. Not that anybody wished to keep anybody.
Now, the editor grant this. What brought me here is she said that you don't have us stop her from seeing her daughter, which is a lie. And which I've explained to you, and I've shown you evidence of what she bought, and in my presence she will all these things to her.
Meaning she has been coming to the
Yes,
place.
even the child can talk. My daughter can. She's a smart child. She can talk.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell you what custody of a child means. A custody of a child, there is no court that will say if she's with your child and you go to visit the child, means you cannot take the child to spend days with you. They both parents have equal rights, access to their children. If she goes to school and she's going to school and welfare say the child custody should be with you instead of giving the child to another person or to our own siblings or to our father, yes, that is understandable because it's your child and you as a responsible father, you take care of your child more than any other person. You are still alive and have to do with understanding. Then having returned back from her service, she have rights to visit her child. She have right for the child to spend some days with her. But the issue where clause is this. If you have been misbehaving again and again and again and again, you went there, you apologize, they forgive you, you go again, you pack yourself out, you go again, you pack yourself out. Somebody will be at the with his condition and went to hospital on stroke and all that, and you see went again. After that again, you went on again. The child was there. If you're a woman, because even me on my own, I'll be scared to take decisions. Okay, go and take the child and let the child be sleeping with you because I don't know your intention. If when you went there, you saw the child and you even stayed there, now you would have begged more than how many times. Even if it's a spiritual problem you are having, you will go to church and go and do your prayer and deliver yourself. You are begging somebody that has not finished. You go back, they allow you, you come back. Another day again, you pack yourself out again. You beg again, you go. What do you really want? And this person is going through financial problem, health-wise. If you truly love and want your baby, all the baby you call in this paper, if this person is truly your baby and from your mind, you feel that this person is somebody that you cherish and is the father of your child, you will know for one day. Okay, now you say this message to him to accept you back. When you come back here, why didn't you also write that you want human right to plead and invite your husband for intervention and reuniting of your marriage, other than to come and be claiming you want child access, whereas you are having access to the children, to the child? Are you not the one that bought all those things he was showing? No, hold on. I did not see. I'm not the kind of person that judge. Try to moderate case with tricks and all that. I'm not that kind of person. I must tell you the truth and down the consequence. If you did not make the attempt to run with that baby, this man sitting in front of us now, Mr. Jude, cannot say, don't take my child there, come and see your child in my house. Because you have attempted that, and that gives him shock with his condition, with the fact that he has been looking for child, for the fact that you kept the child under his custody and he was suffering and still trying to keep the baby and let the baby be okay while you are busy pursuing your educational career. This child has never been important to you, because if you see this child as your priority, which is your blood and your own body and your own future, what you rely on in future, I don't see reason why you should abandon the child to the man that you want to go and do your service while it's not on the agreement between you and him. Now you come back, you are visiting, you now went again to run away with the child, and you were caught. Listen, if at all, my own advice, which we are still going to, the issue of this one you wrote, we'll see Jude on this. But for now, we'll allow the sleeping dog to lie. If you want to be visiting, visit your child. You have full right to your child. But what has transpired within this period now is scary for any man that is not married yet. And you heard that he said he has no girlfriend. He even want to cry while he wants to express himself. You heard that he said he has stroke, that it's God that healed him, that he's trying to recover from his health. You have that he have financial challenges in his business, that is part of a problem. Then you now think of, how did he go out with the child? Was he bringing the child in? Somebody that don't know how to put pampers on the baby, and you left the baby that he need to be putting pampers. He can even do that because that is his child. I'm not the one to do it for him. But it has to do with understanding. You have done so much and I've not seen repentance in you, because even while he's talking, you still want to challenge him and begin this argument. It's not by writing, but sincere repentance. If you said you are not denying her access to the child, be going and be seeing your child. At least let the child get to the point where this child know between good and bad. That the child now on her own will be visiting you and be visiting the father. But you can go there. Once the child get to a point where she knows, Daddy, I want to go and meet my mommy. And she can have her way there, have her way back. No problem. you're a woman. If you truly change and repent, this person have not married, and I don't think you will wish to be having children here and there. If your character change, your behavior change, that in a whole year, you stand by your word, I have changed, and they see changes in you. I've not seen any reason people will be planning or having second child instead of dragging one here and there and there. So the best thing, my own, I don't know about any other person, but my own peaceful advice, we are going to invite Jude on our own to intervene in the marriage, and only on the ground that we will also place you on counseling. We place you on counseling where we will counsel you seriously on the area of marriage, because this one you write around, your mother told you did not listen, and you are in front of us arguing him and all that. You are the only one that know what you did, and you are apologizing. And he also has said that all lots. If we allow him to keep saying, continue with all this complaint, it will not end well, which will not encourage that, because once you are explaining your pain, you are explaining what maybe the ordeal of somebody towards you. He renew the pains, and I don't want any of you to be renewing that pain here again and again and again. So what will happen is, let human right defender now says to Justice, good afternoon. Turn down the volume of your set. Who is speaking and where are you calling from? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, who is speaking? Are you calling in respect of this case?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Go ahead, please. Who is speaking?
Yeah, it's a very from Agbara.
I can't hear you.
It's a very from Agbara.
From Agbara?
Yes.
Go ahead. Speak up, please. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, what I want to say is that with their child, we're going to that when the girl, the man is what to come. If they treat that man, what about if they put up, he fall into that condition? Maybe we shift to him. He gives this man. What the real one. They calm down. You can put up with the mind.
Okay. Good afternoon. Please be brief. 1 second, you are done with your contribution.
Hello, good afternoon, ma. I'm just calling on this case. Please, ma, I know you are a woman full of wisdom. And because of the letter that this lady has wrote, please, I want to beg on her behalf, please, the man should forgive her. And
your name?
Like to say, you place her on the
your name?
You said you're supposed to intervene, please, ma.
Your name? Where are you calling from?
Please, ma. You should forgive her.
Human right defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from, please?
I'm Prince Kevin Obidjat. I'm calling from Italy.
Yeah, who?
I'm Prince Obidjat from Italy. I'm calling from Italy.
Obidjat from Italy. Go ahead.
Yes. So,
sorry, we cannot hear you. Have a bad network. Human right defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Yeah, who is speaking and where are you calling from? Osas, go ahead. One second.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for your good work that you are doing. And we have to speak to our sister that lady is there.
1 second.
When the lady was talking the first time. Hello, I'm Musa from Italy.
I said 1 second.
I'm
go ahead.
talking about the lady. You know the problem most of our guests have. When the girl was talking the first time, many people was commenting on myself. I said the man is a good man. Let me say one of these things that I'm sorry to tell that woman. Because maybe you thought that this one is because they graduate. Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay. Maybe just the little that most of our girls have before they have in Nigeria. When they are school, they thought that they graduate everything. That's why they don't contribute to the society. Even here in Europe, you cannot leave a child below 2 years down and went to the service. You leave it for a man to take care of that child. Because of what? Because your school is more important than that child. Now go and protect that child, reach that extent. You have come here and complain that you want to go back, you want to take your child. Yeah, if it's you, it can happen to a man, it can happen to a woman. When you know.
All right, human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Shade from Lekki.
Shade, go ahead. 1 second.
Yeah, Mr. Gibbs, I think that the Lord will lead you totally, and I also appeal to you to please forgive her and give her another chance.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Who's
Please, I just want to
your name?
Mr. Jude that I should please
Your name.
forgive the woman.
Your name. Your
Please
name.
forgive her.
Your name?
My name is Love Johnson from UK.
Love Johnson from UK. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm just calling on behalf of the woman because when you were reading the letter I was sharing tears for her, she has made a lot of mistakes. Mr. Jude, please, I'm begging on her behalf, please forgive her. Please. That is just all I have to contribute.
Thank you very much, Love Jude. The call lines will have just few minutes to close the case. 0903-000-2474 is the call line for this very case. Please, your contribution must be straight and no more bending, whatever. Okay. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Who is speaking or where are you calling from?
I'm looking at I'm in Mrs. Kuba to one from Tongo State. And the one came to your office because of one my tenant.
Are you calling? Hold on. Are you calling in respect of this case or you are calling for a different thing?
I don't call you before. I've called you before. You don't pick my call. I just said.
The call line is 0903-000-2474. We have just one person calls and we have to close the case. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello?
Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel. I'm from France.
Emmanuel from France. Go ahead.
So I just want to thank you for the good works you've been doing. And my short contribution is that the man should just forgive her. But the woman should be placed under probation so that such kind of a thing will not repeat itself again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello? Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Can you come? I said, come. Come. I'm talking to you. I said, come. I'm talking. Come this.
No.
Come, I'm talking to you.
No.
I want to talk to you to your ear. Come.
Why are you doing that?
I want to talk to your ear.
I don't want to hear you.
Hey, I said, come. I want to talk to you.
I said,
Why?
Madam,
Why?
you should not
You
drag me
don't
like
understand. I
that.
said, come. I want to talk to your ear.
I want to tell her something.
Why is she drawing her head?
Excuse me. I'm not even saying this kind of thing. defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. There's too much noise. What you do, you'll be on probation. Are you ready to go on probation? Eh? Are you ready?
Probation, how is it like?
You have to go under counseling. Eh? Are you ready? Hmm? Can you give her one chance? Let's meet with you first.
No. It's not possible.
Hold on first, Mr. Jude.
The most important thing, why I hear.
Hold on.
If the
In
reason
that
of
place
coming,
we will address it.
see. If the reason of coming here is because of her,
I say hold
the
on.
reason of coming here is child access. She are proving to you that she have access to her. So, if you want to say anything, it's on that baby of it. You have passed through parents. You know what is true? That's what I have to. She brought me here. Please.
All right, let's quickly do something possible for them. For the issue of the child, call this girl for me. For the issue of the child, I think we'll have to write undertaking. You'll still be visiting. Why? At the end of the day, we'll still have to talk to you as regard to that later. But for the issue of the child, you'll be visiting the child. Normal, let tension come down first. Okay?
Okay, just visit.
Yeah.
Take out.
For now, yes. All right, thank you for